All right, hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We are back live streaming after a 2-week break, and I really needed that 2-week break. I'm glad I'm here with you tonight, nice and refreshed. Let me just adjust the camera real quick here. Bring it lower. There we go. All right, this should be good. Well, thanks very much for tuning in. Let me know that you're here. Please leave a like on the stream and share it. Let's get as many people as we can in here tonight. It's always good to play for you guys. Tonight's show is called The Sacrifice Was Made, and it features songs about sacrifice in a lot of different ways. Sacrificing, songs dealing with pain, depression, hard times, life and death, stuff like that. And I'm going to start off with a song off my first record. All right, so this is Chasing Her Dream. Takes her post at the supermarket, where she's been working since her high school years. Time goes slowly as the patrons come and go by, the constant tone ringing in her ears. Late at night in the darkness of her childhood, after she closes the store, she lies awake with her wings tucked into her blanket, wondering if there's more. It's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. It's chasing her dream. Chasing her dream, she's chasing her dream. She packs her bags and she takes off running. Her goal is the California sun. She meets up with some old friends who have somehow ended up there too. They all know what she had done. Late at night she takes her little Jackie by the hand. He says she'll be okay. Can't see past a smirk that is her own reflection. She drowns the pain away. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream. Heaven only knows to what it will lead. Oh, his eye is on her as she spins around. But he doesn't stop her as she lays her weary soul down. She lays her weary soul down. In the coolness of a Texas winter, her face holds a mortal stare. She always said she would find herself or die trying. No, but it doesn't end there. late at night as the rain pounds on my window under the city lights. A little bird spreads her wings for the first time. A sparrow takes her flight. She's chasing her dream wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream. Chasing her dream. She's chasing her dream. She's chasing her dream. All right. Thanks again for joining me tonight. We're doing songs about sacrifice in some way or another. The first set of songs I'm doing tonight have to do with matters of life and death in that term, and we'll be shifting over to other topics of the sort a little later on in the show. This next song is a newer song. Hoping to put it on my next album. This is a song I wrote about a friend of mine who was killed last year in a cycling accident. This is called Heaven on Two Wheels. Straight and narrow country road, green and gravel, all that's seen. Sky of blue and homes of white, clearings few and far between. A pedal steady as a glide, a balance learned from long ago. Generations passed it down, hard and fast or soft and slow. Seal. It's just you and this heaven on two wheels. Heaven on two wheels. Wind blows by a chiseled face, salt and pepper on your head, young with just a touch of old. Shows the life with which you led. The soulful song you carried on was only ever sung by you. The passers-by where motors run are guessing less than 62. Many pass your steady heels, but one will touch your heaven on two wheels. Your heaven on two wheels. Cell phone rings, four wheels fly past the low speed limit sign. He looks away for just a touch, and luck ain't on your side this time. A crunch of metal, skin and bone breaks the silence of your way. The dust, it settles back to earth, and your blood settles in the clay. Your soul weaves right by this field, and you climb up to heaven on two wheels. To heaven on two wheels. A broken family split for good. You gave no chance to mend your home. And Friday nights are not the same without the words you made your own. But we remember all the times you bared your soul for us to hear. And for me you gave the world through your words and through your cheers. So let your spirit be revealed each time I ride my heaven onto wheels. My heaven onto wheels. My heaven onto wheels. My heaven onto wheels. All right, thanks again. That was Heaven on Two Wheels. I do plan on getting on my bike again soon. It's been a while. Now that it's warmer out, it's still humid, but yeah, it's not as bad as it has been in the past. And since I'm in a better mindset, I'm definitely going to get back on it again. The song is called God and Whiskey. It pulls me aside in the darkest of night just to see what this love can bring. It's a magical tide through the dizzying slide of this dance of liquid sting. There's pleasure and pain on the lowest of planes, makes my slowing body sing. God and whiskey, come release me. Break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me. Hold me in your toxic caress. Walk through the halls and bump into the walls as the room spins round and round. I'm red to the face, can't remember the place where this kind of love was found. She takes my hand, I can barely stand, but I sure can kiss the ground. God and whiskey, come release me. Break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me. Hold me in your toxic caress. Answer the phone with a groan and a moan, and it slowly wakes my mind. It's barely disguised in my whispers and sighs. I just leave this all behind. I walk to the door, then I fall to the floor, all for someone else to find. God and whiskey, come release me. Break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me. Hold me in your toxic caress. Just another day in this war of dismay, and it's where I most belong. I swear it's the end, but it's harder to mend. I still sing this drinking song. hope and I pray, take this burden away, 'cause I know this ploy is wrong. God and whiskey, come release me, break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me, hold me in your toxic caress. Toxic caress. All right, thanks again. That was God and Whiskey. That's another new song that's hopefully going to be on the next record. Let me know you're out there. We're doing songs about sacrifice in one way or another. And the next stream we're going to be doing, which is going to be on Wednesday, is an all-request show. So I hope you can join me for that. I can't sleep tonight. There's 1,000 fireflies. Tomorrow fears it might. Glowing yellow stain my eyes. It occurs to me, more so than I wish to say, the pain of which I sing, built up longer than today. Still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert, storm, and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. I work through the day. In the moment I ignore, I collect my pay, but I won't return for more. With my inner strife on this filter system too, I can't live my life at a wall I can't break through. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert, storm, and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. When the moon is new, or the cover clouds might stay, that's when I must is still an ember, a flicker of a flame. Made it through the worst falls, the desert storm and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. But I can't move tonight. All right. Well, that was Ember. Thanks again for joining me. And I'm going to keep the show rolling with a cover next. All right. Here's a song with our themes of sacrifice. Here's a song about some of the sacrifices those who are on hard times make. And they're trying to keep a job and raise a family. This is a song about a desperate time. This is Ellis Paul's Rose Tattoo. I got laid off, it's Monday, and I'm calling to tell you it don't sit with me well. I feel like I failed you. You say we got each other, that's plenty enough, and I know it's true. We've got one kid coming, and one still in diapers. It's a rainy drive home. With one good wiper, leave the porch light on. I need a beacon just to pull me to you. If I ever lost you, I would be lost too, just drifting in a sea of blue. You're in my skin like a rose tattoo. Like a rose tattoo, like a rose tattoo. The economy's crashing, and this poor boy's laughing, 'cause there's nothing to lose. We don't live in no mansion, there's no bling to put on, only Walmart fashion will do. Inside the house, the baby's screaming, and the pasta is steaming, and I look through the windows. It feels like I'm dreaming. You pull the door open, say, Daddy, when you're coming home. If I ever lost you, I would be lost too, drifting in a sea of blue. You're in my skin like a rose tattoo, like a rose tattoo, like a rose tattoo. You say we'll fight for the best case scenario, and then you put Van Morrison on the stereo. Sure, there's trouble in the boardrooms, trouble in the factories, trouble in the alley out back. We've got love in these patterns. Love is what matters, and baby, I got your back. Got your back. Got your back. Hey, I've got your back. I would be lost too, just drifting in a sea of blue. You're in my skin like a rose tattoo, like a rose tattoo, like a rose tattoo, like a rose tattoo, like a rose tattoo. All right. Thanks again. Well, this next set of songs are about bad sacrifices. It's the kind of thing where you sacrifice, in some cases, your whole lifetime, whether it's your job or love or just being a good person for just a couple of minutes of pleasure. This first one is called AntiMan. This is off my first record. Take a walk with me, I'll show you who I am. You see, life's been low, but I have a plan. I know you got something that you can prove, but if you want to survive, you gotta make your move. I'm an anti-man, animal fused into the body of a boy. I will give you this crazy joy. I am the anti-man. You see, life's too short just to take things slow. Now most will say otherwise, but little do they know they got it all wrong. To get the most out of life, you gotta grab it by the horns and take it for a ride. I'm an anti-man, an animal fused into the body of a boy. I will give you this crazy joy. I am the anti-man. I am a creature of dominance, better than any man has ever been. I don't care who's below me, as long as I win. I love to break hearts and souls, shatter in many a broken man's world. They can't touch me, 'cause I have their girl. Yes, women love me, then they hate me again. 'Cause I'm all body, no soul like a real man. I make enemies everywhere I go. By the time I'm done, I'll be up to 1 million or so. I am an anti-man, an animal fused into the body of a boy. I will give you this crazy joy. I am the anti-man. Wrong again, I am the anti-man, animal fused into the body of a boy, and I will turn you into my toy. I am the anti-man. All right, thanks again. So that was AntiMan. I wrote that song about a voice that's in a lot of people's head, usually men, that tells them, it just tells them the wrong thing, you know what I mean? And on the album, on the Before and After album, I followed up that song with this next song here, which is a story about cheating. Again, going into our little theme we have going right now with, giving up everything for just a little bit of something. This is called The Hero. Fire bright, blood is boiling high, after yet another fight about something she said. Her love knows as his fears grow, and her tension shows. She goes where she's led, away from home and city light, out to where the moon's the only thing that shines so bright. Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her from the pain that overtakes her? His eyes take her by surprise, the hero's strength and pride, his stride and his dance. Her breath slows, she falls as the hero goes. He smiles and says hello with a moment's glance. Forget the trouble in her home, a tap on his shoulder as the evening takes its toll. Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her from the pain that overtakes her? 3 in the morning, lying on the hero's bed, she lies awake and guilt is raging on. Her lie won't stand the test of her love's knowing head, and he's gone. Her love is gone. Lonely, restless and longing, it turns out the hero was a villain in disguise. He turns onto another girl, she looks to her broken world, and tears fill her eyes. It wasn't worth it, now she knows. Now she'd take it all back to bring her love back home. Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her? Can a hero Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her? Can a hero save her from the pain that overtakes her? All right. Well, thanks again. That was The Hero. And jumping forward in time, very forward in time, this song is so new it's not going to be on the album. But this next song has sort of a connection with those other two, and this will close our little theme here. This song is called Ashes. I debuted this song back in February to the streaming audience, and people on Patreon were able to get the audio file for that song. So if you're interested in becoming a patron, you can do so right here. Become a patron at patreon.com/Kyle Hancherek, where you can get where you can find the audio file from the first performance of this song back in February, as well as several other tunes that have been written recently. I just debuted a brand new song a couple of weeks ago called Dust on My Face. I'm currently editing the video that will be going up on Patreon for that debut. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, please go to my Patreon page and become a member. We start very cheap. It's at $1 a month, and the rewards tiers go up to $20 a month. So if you're interested in that, and then please go there. I always appreciate some good support from you. Well, this song is Ashes, and it has to do with the aftermath of events similar to what we just described in The Hero. So this is Ashes. I watched as her car drove away through the rain and clouds of gray. And as her taillights left my sight, I felt the sting of lonely nights. I broke this home that we dreamed. The foundation crumbles at the seams. The windows slide up, then open wide, and blows the frigid winter air inside. These ashes, black and dry, taint my wings so I can't fly. This confession, canned and old, can never soothe my broken soul. I try to sleep though she's not there, but the bed is cold as is the midnight air. I force my eyes closed through all the long, but the army stalls this weak and tattered home. And as the tears flow from my eyes, my big mistakes repeat through trembling sighs. And when the morning comes and sunlight glows. My eyes grow red and my head hangs low. These ashes, black and dry, taint my wings so I can't fly. This confession, canned and old, can never soothe my broken soul. I know outside the sun shines bright, and it can break this endless night, but the bitter cold keeps me inside, wrapped around my shame and pride. These ashes, black and dry, taint my wings so I can't fly. This confession, canned and old, can never soothe my broken soul. All right, that was Ashes, and that concludes this little arc of the show. This next song is another cover. This is the song that I stole the title of tonight's stream from. This is a David Wilcox song called The Sacrifice, and the very last line in the song is "The sacrifice was made," which is what the name of the show is. This song is about this song comes from the point of view of a cop who's dealing with a murder case, the immediate aftermath of a murder. I got the call at midnight as the rain began to come. And it may have been just fireworks, but they said they heard a gun. So I left the sirens silent, 'cause whatever's done was done. Blood of the innocent getting washed away, mixed with the endless fears of the stormy sky. He's there on the pavement, wet with rain. I touch beneath his jawline, looking for life under the skin. He's face down on the pavement. His neck feels cold and thin. So I'll need some information from the two who called it in. 'Cause the moment that it's over is the moment it begins. The blood of the innocent getting washed away. The flash of the cruiser lights on the stormy sky. I know the routine, I tape off the scene. Sometimes I wonder what it means. The mortal remains ends all the violence and the pain. The drought in the field, the altar must bleed, stained with some ancient human need to turn on our own and speak for the sky. Someone must die for the storm to cry. Now I have to call the family. I have to speak what can't be said. My badge covers my own heart, but the questions hurt my head. They start crying up to heaven, asking why their child is dead. The blood of the innocent getting washed away, mixed with the endless tears of the stormy sky. It could have been me, could have been you, could have been anyone we knew. Nothing will change, no one to blame. The thunder will rumble just the same. Thousands of years, the altar must bleed, stained with some ancient human need to turn on our own and speak for the sky. Someone must die for the storm to cry. I try to find a reason, some logic to be made. Like the brighter is the street light, and the darker is the shade. On some ancient Aztec temple, there's a stain that never fades. Oh, this sidewalk was the altar where the sacrifice was made. All right. Again, that song is by David Wilcox, called "The Sacrifice." It's off of his one of his more recent albums, an album called Blaze, which I highly recommend. It's a very unique view into David Wilcox and the songs that he writes, including that one. All right. We'll go at least into a happier sound, I suppose, with this Jackson Browne tune. This is "Before the Deluge." Some of them were dreamers, some of them were fools who were making plans and thinking of the future. With the energy of the innocent, they were gathering the tools they would need to make their journey back to nature. While the sand slipped through the opening and their hands reached for the golden ring, with their hearts they turned to each other's hearts for refuge. In a troubled years that came before the deluge, some of them knew pleasure, some of them knew pain, And for some of them, it was only the moment that mattered. And on the brave and crazy wings of youth, they went flying around in the rain, and their feathers, once so fine, grew torn and tattered. And in the end, they traded their tired wings for the resignation that living brings, and exchanged love's bright and fragile glow for the glitter and the rouge. And in the moment they were swept before the deluge. Let the music keep our spirits high. Let the buildings keep our children dry. Let creation reveal its secrets by and by and by. When the light that's lost within us reaches the sky. Some of them were angry at the way the earth was abused by the men who learned how to forge her beauty into power. And they struggled to protect her from them, only to be confused by the magnitude of her fury in the final hour. When the sand was gone and the time arrived, in the naked dawn only a few survived. And in attempts to understand a thing so simple and so huge, believe that they were meant to live after the deluge. Let the music keep our spirits high. Let the buildings keep our children dry. Let creation reveal its secrets by and by and by. When the light that's lost within us reaches the sky. All right, that was Before the Deluge by Jackson Browne once again. I'm going to do 2 more songs for you and then close up for the night. Thank you all very much for coming out and sticking around. It's always great to do these streams. This is the first one I've done in a little over 2 weeks. And it is good to return again. I have 3 live streams planned for this week. This one tonight. The next one is on Wednesday. That's going to be an all-request night. And the next one, I have to check the date on it because I'm not 100% sure. Let me pull up my calendar really quick on my computer. And yeah, it's Saturday the 24th. Okay, so tonight, Wednesday, and Saturday is this week's stream schedule. I hope you can join me for the next 2. All right, so moving on. This next tune is called Baltimore. right, here we go. TV shows you an illusion. There's a darker side of town. They tremble at the thought of being next in line as the higher powers pound. The lucky ones sweat out the city jail. The others blaze a rosewood, brown and blood red trail. Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Jail van skids through these poor man's streets. We just let them have their fun. His hands are tied, his body's loose against this floor and walls. That'll teach him not to run. Head to Great Bar and he's gone. Blue skies turn to gray as his soul passes on. Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. These martyrs leave their sidewalks wounded and stained. It's up to us to summon down the cleansing rain. Their names are stapled to our chests. We won't stop till they can rest. Baltimore, can you hear your children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Baltimore, can you hear your country crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Revolution pass through Baltimore. All right, thanks again for joining me tonight. It's always great to do streams like this. If any of you are new here, thank you very much for joining us. My name is Kyle Hancherek. I'm coming to you from Warwick, New York, and I do these streams several times a week, usually. I took off the last 2 weeks to deal with some mental health issues, but I am back and in a good space now. I'm going to be live streaming next on Wednesday, July 21st, and that'll be an all request show. So get your requests ready. We will be returning to that. I do the all request shows once a month, and it's up to the audience what kind of songs I want to play. I have a good collection of originals off of one full-length album and soon to be 2 EPs. So we'll be doing some of that by then. As for this stream, I would appreciate it if you left a like on the video and the stream and share it. Make sure this goes out to some people. If you'd like to support even farther, you can join my mailing list. I am going to be having a newsletter come out very soon. And you can go to my website, kylehancherek.com/mailing list. So I hope you can join me for that. If you're interested in financial support, if you can, once again, Patreon is an option. Patreon.com/Kyle Hancherek. It's a monthly subscription service. We start at $1 a month, and the reward tiers go up to 20. If you're able, then please give. On PayPal, I'm also on PayPal. If you would just want to leave a one-time tip, just go to paypal.me/KyleHancherek. And I hope I will see you again soon. I'll leave this on screen to put out for the next live stream, which will be on Wednesday. So I hope you can join me for those. In the meantime, I'm going to close out tonight's show the way I usually do. This song is called How You Say Goodbye. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. The bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this screen plot is all I'm asking for. September is faded, no room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's sunken through this stadium ensures. The temple is floating, the cheers sound much too good. The backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances with a slightly crooked grin and a fire in my eyes in a timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, the swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. I never had that chance, but that's the price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. Fans ignite the flame, and the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, the swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, this face looks better than a morning glory bloom, but I've struck out way more times. You can't fit in this old room. But as I turn to leave, I'll find a strength I'll never tell. So I'm climbing up the down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. The swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. That ends our show. And thanks again for joining me for The Sacrifice Was Made. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back again on Wednesday, once again, doing an all-request show. I hope you guys can bring me some good requests, because those shows end up usually going very, very well. They're always a ton of fun to play. And then after that, we're going to be live streaming again on Saturday. So I hope you can join me for all that. I thank you very much again for joining me tonight. And I will see you next time. Next stream is on Wednesday, so I hope you can join me for that. Thanks again very, very much. Peace and love, you guys. So long.